So this summer, I wanted to do the running of the bulls. I had watched a special on the History Channel years and years ago about the running of the bulls. And if you guys don't know, it's a festival in the northern part of Spain. It's called the Festival of San Fermin, and everybody drinks and gets drunk and blah, 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 which I'm lame and I don't drink. So I went there, and what they do is, every day for 7 days, what they do is they let 12 bulls go in these tiny little alleys, and 5,000 people are in front of them. And they just let the bulls run and try to kick everybody's ass. So I'm like, dude, that's totally ridiculous. I've got to do it. So what I did was, after that day with my father, I wrote a list of things to do before I die, okay? I keep it with me at all times. It's in my jacket pocket, in my wallet. I keep it with me forever. And every year I make sure to cross at least one thing off and I add another thing. So I'm always striving for something, and I'm always trying to find something and reach towards some goal. Because while I might not have like an exact bullseye of where I'm going, I know that I've got to run in that direction. So, so I wrote this on there. That was like the number one thing I wanted to do, was run with the bulls. And I'm like, I'll never have the money for that. And I'll never have the opportunities for that. And so I talked to my friends, I was like, hey, let's go to Europe this summer. And they're like, oh, awesome, yeah, let's go. And then at the last minute, I'm like, let's go. And they're like, no, we have to be responsible adults, because all my friends are adults, so. So I said, fine, I'm going by myself. And they're like, really? And they're like, yeah, where are you gonna stay? I don't know. How are you gonna get the money? I don't know. Hey, throw yourself in the deep end. So I wrote this book, and I had actually made a little bit of money off of it, which is awesome considering the amount of time and effort that I put into it. I broke it down. I made something like, I broke down the amount of time that I actually put into making the book, and it came out to, after all the profits that I got, I made something like 85 cents an hour. So, whatever. But hey, I got a book, right? So basically what I did was I sold my dignity and went online, and I sold dates with myself, and I said, hey, when I was on Warped Tour, I was like, hey, do you guys want to hang out with me? Because if you do, cool, get on this thing. And I made a little money, it was weird. So I raised a little bit of money, saved money from the book, and I bought myself a plane ticket, okay? I had $1,450 in my bank account, and it cost me $430 to buy my ticket. I bought my ticket, had a month left to get there, and everybody's like, dude, how are you gonna get around? I'm like, I don't know. Where are you gonna stay? I don't know. Where are you gonna get money? I don't know. But that's the thing, throw yourself in the deep end. So I did it. I raised a little bit of money, and I was like, okay, get over there. I fly into Amsterdam. I have some friends in Amsterdam. They stay with me when I'm here. I stay with them when they're there. I've been to Europe before, so I knew that was my home base. I could stay there for free. So I stayed there, and then I said, okay, I'm gonna buy some some train tickets. So I buy 5 train tickets. It takes me 5 trains to get all the way down to Pamplona, right? So I show up there, have no idea where I'm gonna stay. I'm like, I'll stay in a hostel, right? Well, every hostel within 50 miles has been rented out for the past 6 months. So much so that even the campgrounds are full. You can't even get a campground. Like, who's ever heard of that? Like a full campground? So I have no place to stay, right? And here I am in a strange country where no one speaks English, because it's a little town. It's not like you're going to Madrid or Paris where like a handful of people actually do. No one spoke English, and I did terrible in Spanish in school. And so here I am trying to use my terrible Spanish. I'm like, water, agua, por favor. ¿Dónde está el baño? You know, I'm like pulling out stuff like I don't even know. I'm like talking about pencils and crap. Like, it's the only thing I can remember. And I have no friends. I'm sitting there, and here I am in this country where I don't know anyone, and I'm walking around by myself. I get there at 11 in the morning, and the run is at 8 in the morning. So I have to stay an entire day with talking to no one, meeting no one, and like, I don't drink. And that's what they do there. You go there to drink. It's Mardi Gras for Europe, basically. So it's supposed to be super dangerous, like tons of pickpockets come out and you get beat up and blah, 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 and everybody's wasted and drunk and they're all feisty, and here I am, some dude who's clearly a target. I'm walking down the street, like I kind of stick out a little bit, right? And especially in America, I stick out a little bit, you know, and going to Spain in the northern part of a small town, it's like me going to some tiny little rural town in Mississippi and walking around in like a pink shirt, you know what I'm saying? Like, with cut off sleeves. So I stuck out like a sore thumb. So that's kind of where we're at. And I'm gonna tell the story of me going to, you know what, maybe I should just tell it from my